Alright, so we got some Oreck 1500 RS, is it? Something like that? Okay. So, never mind the battery issues that some of these things have. Supposedly, if the battery loses connection down low to the board, you have to plug it in so the bottom board is electrified, and then push and hold in the on button for 15 seconds, and you'll see the bottom thing blink, and that should pair the two. So other issues I've noticed, this down here, what are you doing? Why is this not screwed down? So if your thing is not sucking in air, I mean if it's not sucking good, you're gonna have to check this tube. And to check this tube, you have to unscrew this, which this should not ever be loose like it is. So you have to come in, you have to unscrew this. Now when you see, you try to pull that out, you can't pull it out. Okay, you can't pull it out because this is pinching that. And there's a little slot in this and it's pinching it. So you have to come in. All right, so first of all, you want to take the bag off. Do we have to take the bag off? I think you lift up here like that, and you're just pulling this off of there. Yeah, you're gonna have to do that if you want to pull this tube out. Okay, so now it just so happens these two screws, you have to slightly loosen those, or you're not gonna be able to pull this out. I'm just gonna loosen both, whatever. I'm not even gonna try it. Just loosen both, and then you see this pulls out. And you see, where is it? You have a slot here. And where is it? On this side, see there's a slot right there. So when this thing is tight, you can't pull this off because that slot is holding it. So now you want to check for our clogs. You can't stick something down in here because if you kind of look all the way at the bottom, the white, see that white down the bottom? That is your actual, the white down there is the actual spinning fan. If we can get a better look at it. Which is kind of bad because what happens if you suck in a rock, it's gonna hit your motor's fan and crack it or whatever. And you can't. I could not find separate fans. I had to buy this whole unit. So anyway, your clog is going to be in here, so we can look down in there. We don't see anything. What you can do using a flashlight. I mean, you could stick something down in there, but you'll see what happens. Get your bag off. You're just pulling this. Or you're going to get this underneath there. Pull this forward. Okay, this one was not installed properly. This is supposed to be in like this. When you put this in like that, and then on this thing clicks it into place. All right, so anyway, you could just take a flashlight, stick it in there, and then we'll see what happens when we look down the thing. Now, this is hard for me to do. Hard for me to focus. It's hard to do with the camera in my hand. Oh, actually, I can just take it off this. Okay, see I have the flashlight sticking down there, and you see how you can see all the way through. That's how you can check to see if it's clogged or not. You'll see. I'm not zoomed in, but if I zoomed in, you would see that light is actually illuminating that right there, and that's what you're seeing. And if you can't see that, then it's probably clogged. Let's put put this bag on correctly. It's not installed properly. Okay. Supposed to go in like this, and then this thing eats up the hole. Like that. Okay. And as we see, this is it's not clogged, and on this end you would have to. Actually, this is clogged, isn't it? All right, so this one is clogged. Look at that. That is totally clogged right there. All right, so we have to get that out. Wow, that is clogged like crazy, man. All right, and then I'll show them the other one. When you put this back on, oh, I already showed it, huh? You have to put this tube back in, tighten the screws back up, and then you have to screw this back on until it clips. It's kind of hard to do it when the bag is connected. I think you have to lift and then pull forward because it clips in down there. Oh, I could be just making that up. So then you want to shove this in, get your thing down there, and then tighten your screws. You want to line up the this to the bar I showed you in there before. Push it in, tighten your screws, put this in, and then tighten it. And it does one click, and then tighten a little farther. So that's pushing the O-ring down. There you go. And I will unclog this.